The Illinois Secretary of State is responsible for issuing licenses for vehicle dealers in the state. One of the requirements to have your license issued is purchasing a surety bond. And if this is your first time getting licensed, the idea of a surety bond might be completely new to you. But that's why in this short video, I'm gonna make sure that you understand what a surety bond is, why you're required to purchase this bond, how to purchase your bond and not overpay, plus helpful resources to make getting your application submitted easy. Before we get into the details of this bond requirement, I just want to ask you to hit that like button for me. You see, I work really hard to make sure this video is short and to the point so that you can get this part of your application done faster. And if I do help you, I would love to have you hit that like button. It would mean a lot to me. Let's very quickly cover the classifications in your state. The Illinois Vehicle Dealer License Classifications. Illinois licenses 7 primary classifications. These are new vehicle dealers, used vehicle dealers, vehicle repairers, vehicle rebuilders, auto parts recyclers, scrap processors, and a buy here, pay here, which is a type of used dealer. Each license is independent. This just means if you're going for multiple licenses right now, or if you want to add an additional license in the future, you're going to have to go through the application process, including this surety bond process for that particular license. So let's get into why you're actually here and explain what is an auto dealer surety bond. An auto dealer surety bond, or any surety bond, is a legal contract that acts as a financially backed guarantee or promise that your dealership will follow Illinois vehicle dealer industry laws, rules, and regulations, conduct business with your customers using fair and ethical business practices, and pay sales tax on vehicles sold. So you're making these promises to the state and to your customers. Why does the Secretary of State require you to purchase this surety bond? You see, your state has a licensing process with the primary goal of identifying the businesses who are most likely to succeed at operating a dealership in the state and serving the public. And despite going through this lengthy process, the application process, paying all the fees, even getting some of the education requirements, every single year there's gonna be a small handful of licensed dealerships that will purposefully and financially harm their customers just so that they can make more money. Examples of these fraudulent actions can include things such as failing to transfer a title, selling vehicles with no title, misrepresenting vehicle information like mileage, manufacturer year, or accident history, stealing from customer deposits, not paying sales taxes on sold vehicles. So if a customer is harmed by these actions or similar actions, or the state does not get sales taxes that they're supposed to be getting because of sold vehicles, they can make a claim against the surety bond for financial compensation. Here's the thing though. The amount of any one claim, or if there's multiple claims, they are all capped by the bond amount. And this is why the bond amount is so important. So let's cover what is the bond amount. Just to be clear, this bond amount I'm going to share with you, it's set by the Secretary of State in Illinois. It's not something that we actually have a part in. But Illinois does make this easy for you because all classifications require a $50,000 bond amount. So now you know why you're being required to purchase this auto dealer surety bond, and now you also know your bond amount. Now let's talk about the most important question you want to know. How much does an auto dealer bond cost? Surety bonds in general, including auto dealer bonds, are priced by a surety. A surety is just an insurance company that chooses to underwrite surety bonds, and in this case, auto dealer surety bonds. Every surety is going to be a little bit different, but they all kind of look at 3 primary factors to get a rate, which is going to be your price. These factors include personal credit of the owner or owners, the vehicle industry experience and business history, and the bond history if an owner has been licensed in the past. And this price, it's one payment for your bond term. And in Illinois, you actually have a hard expiration date of December 31st every year. So your surety bond that you purchase now is going to be prorated to that date. And then when December 31st comes around, you'll renew it for the following year. Here are the 4 steps to getting your vehicle dealer bond. We are Surety Bonds Direct. We are a specialized surety agency, and we work with the highest A-rated sureties to price shop for our customers and find them the lowest possible price. So step 1 is go request a price quote. By requesting a quote, you're not obligating yourself to purchase anything. This is just free information that you can use to then kind of make the decisions you need during the application process. When you do request a quote, you're going to get assigned a bond specialist, and they're going to take down your business information, go out there and try to find you the lowest possible price. If you have excellent credit, it's very likely we can get you approved immediately at the lowest rate. But regardless, when they do have all the rates and prices, they'll contact you through email and through phone to let you know what those prices are. Just so you have an idea of what pricing will potentially look like for you, let's look at example pricing. The rates below that I'm going to read off, or not really below, but that I'll read off to you, are going to be from excellent, meaning you have great credit, to about average. A 0.5% rate has a price of $250. A 1% rate has a price of $500. A 2% rate has a price of $1,000. And a 3% rate has a price of $1,500. As you can see, Getting a lower rate, you can actually save hundreds of dollars. And this is money that you can take and pay application fees, you can purchase dealer plates with, so it really does make a difference. In the description, there's a link where you can go start this quote request process. Just go get this done now. It doesn't cost you anything, and there's no obligation to actually buy anything once you do request your price quote. Step 2, purchase your bond. When you're ready and the price looks good to you, you have to just purchase your bond. It's actually a really simple process. All it takes is just filling out an online order form, but there are 2 things I want to stress for you here. You have to make sure that your business name is the exact same as it's going to be listed on your application, which should match how it's listed in your Secretary of State or for your business filing. So make sure that that's the same. And then the second one is you're going to choose your effective date, and that's when you want your bond to go into effect. Typically, it's going to be like maybe a week later, but it's usually right around when you purchase your bond because that's when you're going to submit your application to the state. Step 3 is getting your bond issued, which is all on us. Once we process your payment, our issuance team is going to get notified and they're going to start prepping your bond with the correct bond form for your state so it gets accepted, the necessary signatures and seals, and the power of attorney. This process takes about 1 business day because there's other bonds in the queue before you, but it's usually a pretty fast process. The Secretary of State only needs a copy of the bond. This means that we can email you a copy of the bond and all you have to do is print it off, sign it, and then submit it with your application packet. And step 4, just submit your bond with your license packet and you'll have to wait for their response from that point, but at least you know your surety bond will be filled out correctly the right time or the first time. What is the Illinois Auto Dealer Bond Term? Just to remind you, all Illinois dealer licenses and surety bonds expire on December 31st of every single year. So that's when you're going to have to renew your bond. As long as your dealership is in business, you're going to have an active surety bond on file. A lot of times, even if you close down your dealership, you'll have to have an active bond on file for the following year, just in case any claims come forward. This is just another good reason to work with a surety bond agent like Surety Bonds Direct, because we manage the whole process for you. After you purchase your bond, you could almost forget that you even have it because 30 to 40 days before your bond expires, we're going to give you a call. We're going to remind you that it's expiring. We're going to have pricing, or renewal pricing already ready to go so that all you have to do is make that payment and your original bond stays active. We don't have to issue you a new one. You don't have to turn anything into the state. It's a really simple process. And that is the surety bond process. It really is a simple, straightforward process. Let me recap the steps for you just so you can see, again, how easy this is and how fast we can get this done for you. Step 1, request your pricing and get the lowest price. Step 2, when you're ready, purchase your bond. Step 3, have your bond prepared and delivered to you. And step 4, submit your bond with your application packet. I just want to reiterate again that this is a fast process. It does take 1 to 2 business days to complete. It's just a great reason to not push this off to the very end of your application process. You don't want to be waiting for your surety bond to have your application submitted. Get it done first thing. Now, in the description, there's a link to where you can go request your price quote so you can get that process started. There's also a couple other helpful resources down there to explain the licensing process. If you have any direct questions, ask in the comments. I'll make sure I answer you. And I want to know from you, because I think I did pretty good. I think I helped you get through this part of your application. If I did, hit that like button for me. It would mean a lot to me. Good luck with your dealership. Good luck getting your bond and your application all completed. And thank you for watching.